Alright guys, welcome back to yet another episode of It's About Time. I think you guys can see me very, very well, as a matter of fact. Anyways, welcome to an unboxing episode. One that I hope will be a popular episode, but we'll find out. Anyways, today we're going to be, as I said, doing an unboxing, and literally an unboxing. I have a package that I just got today with a knife. I'm going to open it up nice and carefully. Can't remember the exact model of this watch. Doesn't really matter right now, but I will post it in the description below. So what's on the wrist today? Again, nothing. Not important. Don't worry about it. It's what's in this box that really matters. And I know, it's like, a little drum roll, getting to it. Anyways, just an update for you guys on my eBay watch listings. They're going pretty well right now. They're off the ground, they're running, taking off, doing whatever it is. Again, it's not even quite 48 hours, so you got to give them time to marinate, let them do whatever they're gonna do, and that's it. So without further ado, let's get into this unboxing. I always like to be really careful with opening up the boxes. Take a nice knife. I like to hold on to the boxes just in case something were to happen to the merchandise itself, and you need to return it or do whatever it is. So I like to be very careful, and I also like to, if I can, get the tags or the shipping labels off of these. So I just take them off nice, like I said, in case I need to send it back or do something with it. So I really take my time with it. Again, if you're gonna, God forbid, make a return or something happens, it's always better to really just be really careful with the label, and that's really it. Just have like a little bit more label sticking out and up and whatever. So I'm gonna get that off. That's perfect. All right, so there we go. So we got it open. So I purchased this particular watch from Ashford, and if you guys can see, ashford.com. They're actually a very good, reputable website. They have very low prices, sometimes even lower than what Amazon or what eBay, or in case one of those sites don't have it, it's just another good site to go get things from. So in particular, I'll give you guys just the model number and the item. I purchased a Hamilton watch, and the model number is H as in Harry 76565125. So we're going to keep these all nice on the side. Again, don't want to ruin anything, just want to keep everything very nice. Comes actually with a very nice polishing cleaning cloth here, which is very cool. So that's always a nice little thing, in a little pocket sleeve here. It's always a nice touch. And it comes with their 2-year international warranty card. And on the back, it describes their worry-free warranty and everything that it covers, things that it doesn't cover, and details like that, which is always very nice and very helpful. So I must admit, came very well packaged. Nice watch box down here, and nice bubble wrap to keep everything nice and safe. So again, opening it up for the first time with you guys as an audience. It's kind of cool. This is like a true unboxing episode. The other thing that came with this was kind of nice too. Just a nice little touch. Came with a nice little carrying tote kind of thing, in case you ever need to bring items somewhere, whatever it is, and in a little bag. Again, it's just a nice little touch. Not everybody, packages these things with that. So, my hat goes off to Ashford a little bit for that. Very cool. So we're going to leave the bubble wrap in the bag in there, along with our other documents. Again, just keeping everything all nice and safe. No need to mess it up. So we're going to start to unwrap this with the nice tissue paper that they have. Again, it's just a personalized touch. Not everyone has to do that, but I think it's nice that they do that. And they keep everything nice. Presentation is almost 50% of everything. So we're going to slip that into our box over here. And we're going to slide, if I can, going to slide this out of this little sleeve. These sleeves are always just a little annoying, just to be honest, but that's okay. So Hamilton's always come in, because I've had a few before, in just the standard black box. It says Hamilton on it. Usually has like a little tag too. Usually doesn't have anything to do with anything. But this is the standard box, and it's nice. There's nothing wrong with it. Again, for the price of the watch that I paid for it, it's fine. I don't need anything that fancy. I'm gonna let Drew handle the fancy Rolex, Omega, Cartier boxes. I'm totally okay with that. So with this particular watch here, again, this is the inner box where the watch sits. Again, very basic, nothing crazy, nothing so fancy. And then it comes with Hamilton's, actually. If you purchased it from a authorized dealer, technically, this is what they would give you, and this is what they would stamp for you. So, yeah, not exactly purchased from an authorized watch dealer. Then it also comes with a general instruction manual, which most watches, if they're brand new or even pre-owned, comes with the paperwork comes with. And it just outlines in so many different languages how to operate your watch and all the different ins and outs of it. If you ever want to take the time to read through it, I guess it's kind of cool and useful. For the most part, I know how these things operate, so I don't really need it, but for other people, it's always useful, I'll just say. So I'm going to slip that back into the little sleeve there, and we are going to now do the unboxing. So, I know, it's been a few minutes, so let's get to it. So let me just figure out which way this thing opens here. Okay, so it's this way. So we're going to open it up, and here we go. So this is actually really nice. This is an automatic model, and actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring you guys closer now for a few minutes so you guys can really kind of see the watch in greater detail. So, I got you guys right over here. How we doing? Alright, so here we go. Here is the Hamilton that I purchased. It is actually a gorgeous, I think, an absolutely gorgeous watch. A very, very nice piece. It is an automatic. And everyone's probably asking, why get rid of the Gucci and the Oris? Well, I'm going to explain to you guys that in a minute. But first, what I'm going to do, alright, so I'm going to just put this up here just for a second so I could just start to get, some of the plastic. Oh, that's actually kind of, hopefully that's a really good view. So I'm just going to start to take some of the plastic off. Because I think that that's something that I should just start to do a little bit. And plastic off there. Very nice. And again, I like to hold all the plastic for a little bit, just until I start a watch or make sure everything is working okay with it. It's always important to inspect a watch when you get it. So as you guys can hopefully see, hopefully this is not like too high or anything. Just carefully taking the plastic off here, because if something's to ever happen to the watch and you do need to return it, it needs to be in like its original packaging and things like that. So I just always like to save everything. It's always nice to just have in general. So I'm going to put all that over there, and I'm going to start to take the blue plastic off of this side. So I already did it on the other side, and I'm just going to stick all that stuff up there. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. It's not a big deal. And just, again, carefully just taking everything off here. Like I said, this is a true unboxing episode. And this is going to take a few minutes, so hopefully you guys aren't bored at this point, because I certainly know that I'm not. And, of course, one of the important things with the watch is the hang tag. It's always nice to have. You guys can see the model number here. They always have that on the back of their tags. Hopefully you guys can see that. If not, I'm sorry, but I already told you guys the model number anyways. And then I just have one more piece of plastic to take off from this side, which I'm going to do just nice and carefully again, like I said. And I'm going to show you guys the beautiful exhibition case back and just get into a few details of the watch. I guess I could put it on my wrist, but it's not going to really quite fit right now. I'll probably size it up later this week or this weekend. But I do at least want to get the watch started a little bit, so I'm going to wind the crown. I'm going to give it, let's see how many winds it takes to actually start it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not too bad. So 7 winds of the watch. And as you guys can see, we are actually up and running now, which is really, really nice. So guys, this is the front of the watch. And I'm going to take a look in the back. And it looks like it's set to about the middle or so, give or take. You guys can maybe hopefully see the exhibition case back through there. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Again, I can't see the camera, so I have no idea what's going on. So anyways, again, like I said, and I'll mention it again, this is the Hamilton. The model number is H as in Harry 7655125. And to be totally honest with you, this watch is, except for Ashford.com, and I got a very good price on it, this watch is like essentially sold out everywhere. It's actually a discontinued model from Hamilton. I'm just trying to make sure that the blue stuff, nothing like flies away over here. So it's a discontinued model by Hamilton, and it's just what I love about this is the fact that this is actually a 38 millimeter wide, of course, this way. And, you know, it is an automatic, water resistant to, I believe it is 5 ATM, and I'm just going to check just to make sure. So water resistant to 5 bar, which is fantastic, which means you could certainly take this swimming, take this in the shower, you know, snorkeling, recreational scuba diving, because this can go down up to pressures of 5 bar. So yeah, it's got the sapphire crystal. It's got a really nice, actually, brush case, which is really cool. So this is the exact same size as what my Gucci was. Now, let me explain to you guys the reason why I decided to get rid of, just looking up at the birds, why I decided to get rid of the Gucci and the Oris. So the Gucci, at the end of the day, is a quartz. You guys know how I feel about quartz. Once the battery goes with that, you know, you have to bring it in for servicing and changing. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. But at the end of the day, there's an expression I want to use, is that an automatic is forever. And it's true, unless something really starts to break down with it, which is usually like not the case. So, you know, I want to have a watch that really was forever, but in the size. I need to have 38 millimeters. I'm going to show you guys in a minute what it looks like on my wrist. But again, it's got very easy to change, hopefully very easy to change links, although I don't see arrows on these, but usually that means that you can knock the pin out from these things. You guys could see the pins in these links over here, you know, just like one by one. But the other kind of cool thing is that this has a micro adjuster on it. So with the band here, all you have to do is take like a little tool and you can micro adjust it. It's got 1, 2, 3 different little, it's like, you know, like usually like a millimeter or so. It's really nice, just an easy to use clasp. That's closed. It's just a single deployment, not dual deployment, which is really nice. And it's stamped Hamilton on the clasp, and it says stainless steel on the buckle over here, which is a stainless steel band. Stamped Hamilton right over here as well. It's got a screw down case back over here, which means you could just take a simple case back tool, open it up, and if you needed to regulate it, you have your regulating screw right over here. Go up and down with it. And, you know, if not, you just leave it alone. It's always better to keep it closed than to open it unless there's something really wrong with it. It's got the exhibition sapphire crystal case back, 25 jewels, Swiss made, with the signed Hamilton rotor, which is also really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this on my wrist for a second. Although, again, like I said, it's not sized at all to me. I'm just going to show you guys what it looks like on my wrist. So you guys can see, it's actually a very nice, very comfortable size. It's got anti-reflective coating, I believe, on the crystal. And you guys can just see how smooth the movement is. On the hands, it has Super Lume Nova, but it doesn't have the Super Lume Nova anywhere else. So actually on the seconds hand, you guys could see the white tipped arrow. So that is actually technically Super Lume Nova. But it's actually a really kind of different kind of watch. You guys can see the date window. It's a little offset right down there where it says 11. And it shows the 12, the 3, the 6, and the 9, which is really cool. And it shows you the 5, the 10, the 20, 25 on the outer dial, which is always nice to just help you read the time a little bit more. Technically, it's listed as a champagne dial. It's really ivory, but it's just a really light dial. And you guys know that I'm a huge fan of light dials. I don't like dark black watches for a reason, and all the different blues. But just giving you guys like a little 360 here of the watch. Pretty much for the most part, it looks like brushed all throughout, which is kind of nice. Like sometimes when watches are too highly polished, I don't know, it's like it can be like overdone. So you guys can see the watch there. I can give you guys like another view. This is the side of it, then this is the other side. And this is meant to be, I believe, a pilot's watch, a little bit, or at least pilot inspired. But again, you guys can see it's so easy to read. There's really no problems with it. Sorry, I'm going a little low there. Really no problems with it. Very easy to see, very easy to read. The seconds hand goes around at 28,800 vibrations per hour, I believe, which is just really the smoothness of the seconds hand. It has nothing to do with accuracy. But I just wanted to give you guys like a really good wrist shot of that on my wrist. And like I said, I got it from Ashford.com. It's really a great site. You guys could just really see everything like all the way around. It's just a nice watch. This is something that really should be lasting quite a long time. Again, like I said, it's a really nice size, 5 ATM, no problem with it. I mean, if I could give it a ranking, I don't know. I haven't worn it yet, but I actually love the appearance of it. It happens to be very nice. I'm not looking to return this watch at all, obviously, so I'll be sizing it up and doing everything. What I will do probably is just let the watch run out, and just start to wear it maybe for the weekend or next week. I like to usually give it a day or two to really just fire up and get itself together, but this is going to be the new everyday watch, really. It's the Hamilton Khaki automatic. And again, just a simple dial. I'm a fan of simple watches, and I think the offset date is actually really cool. And just the, like I said, the all brush look. The sapphire crystal is pretty flat, maybe slightly domed, but you can't even really say that. But really, just brushed throughout, easy clasp to use. I'm really looking forward to use this watch. To see, what it does and what it brings me and things like that. So I'm just going to take the camera back for another quick second. Hopefully you guys are able to see me really clearly. I'm just going to put the watch down here. Give you guys like one last kind of like final look of that. Just how nice that is and how much I like it. And again, this is the standard Hamilton box. Usually comes with a standard for most companies. It comes with just like a little pillow here, so you can rest the watch inside of it once you have it sized, and it just sits inside the box a little bit. So it's always nice to, it's always really nice to store your watches just in a box, especially like overnight. It's never a smart idea. Oh, I'm just going to do the clasp on this, just close it. It's never a smart idea to really leave your automatic watches near TVs or any sort of like electronic devices, because they really can get magnetized kind of badly over time. Just not smart. But anyways, I know that this was a little bit more of a longer episode. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and watching. Guys, don't forget, if you ever have comments, questions, suggestions, whatever it is, email us, leave your comments in the section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible, obviously. Hopefully you guys really like the episodes that we've been doing. I'm looking forward to giving you guys like an update on my eBay listings. Like I said, they've taken off. And hopefully I'm going to be bringing in more money, and then this will be paid off no problem. Again, if you guys want this particular watch, head over to Ashford.com, type in the model number in the search bar, and this watch will come up. And they actually have, I think, brand new ones, and they have like store display models. I just decided to get a brand new one. I get it, you take the hit on it, but if you don't sell it, then you're not really taking a hit. So anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this watch episode. This was a true unboxing of the Hamilton Khaki automatic. The model number is in this box. I'm not going to read it again. But anyways, you guys will see this on my wrist in future episodes. You know, I'll do a full review on it with the accuracy. You know, I'll try to show you guys the Lume as well. Actually, you know what? Let's do that now. You know what? We might as well, since we're on the unboxing episode, and I'm actually kind of curious to see how the Lume is. So I'm gonna bring you guys inside for a minute, and let's do this. Sorry if it's a little dark. I'm gonna turn on my my light here, kitchen light, and we're gonna really get this under really good LED lights. And here, show you guys just what I'm doing with this. Alright, and we'll leave this here for, I don't know, about a minute-ish or so, give or take a little bit. And let's see kind of what this thing does. I'm going to take you guys into kind of a dark place. If you guys want to see past episodes with Lume, go check it out. I don't remember which episode it is. Okay, so I have a call coming in. That's probably Verizon right now. But I will keep filming for you guys here at least till about 21 minutes and 30 seconds. And they'll probably end up calling me back anyway. So we'll do the Lume, and then I'll sign off, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Alright, so 21 minutes and 30 seconds, that's been going for. Let's see how this Lume really is. And I can just see it right now. It's actually kind of cool. So I'm going to take you guys into a dark place, so just be prepared for this. Alright, take a look at that. That's actually really good. I mean, I wish that they had the Lume on the hour markers, because that would make it just so much easier to see. But you guys can clearly see the hour, minute hand, and the seconds hand ticking away. I guess you could tell approximately what time it is and things like that, but that's really unbelievable. Anyways, so I'm going to go back to me. Like I said, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, send us emails, give us comments, anything you guys want. You'll see this on future episodes on my wrist. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of It's About Time, I believe number 75. And we look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of It's About Time.